Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, that's a big word. Do you pray about everything? Everything? I mean, when Paul says pray without ceasing, that probably is connected to pray in everything. Do you walk in a spirit of communion with God that sometimes consciously, sometimes less so, is constantly offering up thanks, but especially sending up need? I need help in this conversation. I can barely understand that person's accent, and my hearing is bad. I need help right now at the dining room table. You live like that? Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds in Christ Jesus. In one sense, this command to pray is all-encompassing because of the words in everything. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything pray. You see the connection there? Don't be anxious in anything, because in everything you're praying for what you need in the anxious moment. And you're trusting God because of His promise to be there and help. And so anxiety lifts. That's the way prayer is supposed to work. Take away anxiety. In another sense, it's not broad and all-encompassing. It's very narrow and very focused. Because instead of saying the 100 things that God does in answer to prayer, He simply focuses on two things, which are really two sides of the same coin. Do not be anxious is one result of prayer. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication, let your requests be made known to God. So the first thing that happens when you pray about everything is anxiety is lifted. Cast all your anxieties on me because I care for you. That's Peter's way of saying it in 1 Peter 5. And the second thing is the peace of God, which is the opposite of anxiety, right? The peace of God that passes all understanding comes in and takes over and protects, guards your hearts and minds. So negatively, aim by prayer to be done with anxiety, and positively, aim by prayer in everything to enjoy constant peace. Walk through the world of trouble, ministry troubles, family troubles, European troubles, refugee troubles, political troubles, financial troubles. Walk in the protection of the peace of God that cannot be accounted for by human reason. Cannot. It goes beyond. It surpasses what human reasoning can do. When Paul is saying enjoy peace through prayer, if somebody says, yeah, but how can you have peace when that's happening? Well, that word how has no answer humanly. That's why it says beyond human understanding. Human understanding will not be able to come up with an answer to how you enjoy peace in this circumstance. It is supra-rational. Reasoning doesn't make the peace happen. God makes the peace happen. And He does it in answer to prayer. It's a wonderful experience.